Guys, this is Queen Bee. Yes, Queen Bee is in the house. All you buzzers that really and truly check for Queen Bee, me not sound like me all the time, but me know say sometime on a check for me. You are the guys that I'm making this video for. So, Queen Bee, yes, has been very, very busy. I am going to continue to be busy for a while because, like I said, my job and my real life come first before social media. So, of course, in between, I try to keep my eye on certain things so I can be updated on what's going on. Yes. And as you can see, several of my community posts that I have been seeing one or two things. So today I want to talk about it because today was what you call the yellow bus day. And you see the yellow, but Queen Bee never put on the yellow specifically for today. Queen Bee always have her yellow regardless. But anyways, so I want to come today and I want to summarize a little bit of what's been going on in social media and to give my little views and opinions on it, because that's what Queen Bee does, right? She never want mind her business. She always want come give her look at 2 cents. But yeah, that is what my platform was built to do, right? But anyway, guys, so I want to summarize everything and I'm going to touch quickly on the Majesty and Ladonna situation, get my 2 cents, and I'm going to move on to the next subject. So, guys, stick around. Make sure you listen to the whole entire video, because sometimes I leave the best for last, so you never know. So you got to watch out the whole video, okay? Me know so don't just want to pass and skip to the mixy part and listen to that part, then pass again and listen to the... No, if you sit down sometime and relax and listen to Queen Bee whole entire video, all right? And I'm hoping that you will do so. All right. So anyway, back to summarizing. So Chris got into his feelings because Ladonna came out and spoke about the boys once again. And she came out and spoke about the fact that he played her voice notes. What is so surprising about Chris playing voice notes? That is what he does best. Okay? All right. And not to defend him, because you already know I don't really care for his personality. I am not saying I don't care for him as a human being, because I do. But I don't care for his personality. But at the end of the day, that's his personality, okay? All right. But we don't always have to love it. And I don't like his personality. So Chris being Chris, in all fairness, Chris, I notice, normally don't pull for voice notes unless he feels he's losing a battle and he has to. All right? He don't pull for voice notes, because don't forget, he did it to me. But he did it to me after I went back and forth in his inbox. Now, you guys, I do things in inbox. I don't necessarily, if I have an issue with someone, come on social media with it, especially if it's someone that I really likes and I really cared about. I will not come on social media per se to address them in any personal thing that they and I have. Now, I will address sometimes if it's something that was done on social media, fine. But if it's a beef between me and that person, we're gonna battle it out on the inbox. Yes, you guys are not going to see that. So anyway, some may say, so what about Chris did you care about and why you felt you need to go into his inbox? Chris was introduced to me in a YouTube suggestion. And by his topic, I clicked on it. That was a couple years ago. Yes, a few years ago. I clicked on it. And that's when he used to say, this is Chris, the mother effing whatever, and the mother effing whatever, and the mother effing whatever. I can't remember verbatimly what he used to say, but that's what his motto was every time he came on social media. So I said, Lord, let me listen to this a little one. I think Chris went skinny, you know. He went skinny. And him look so innocent and so sweet. So anyway, he went on and talked and rambled. And I don't know, for some reason, my spirit just took to him. My spirit took to him, and I immediately subscribed. So that was a couple of years ago. And I followed Chris all the way up until he finally... Chris, I don't know if you realize that I think you kind of came out to your social media followers later on down the game. Because in my mind, I guess you were kind of nervous to come out to say that you were gay. So when you did finally come out on social media to your peoples, and I don't remember what happened that made you come out, but when you did, you yourself was so shocked because you made so many videos saying how surprised you were that people still loved you, gravitated towards you, and subscribed to you in a massive amount even after you came out. So that made you very, very happy. Go and pull back for some of your videos and you can play it to show your audience, yes, that I am not telling a lie, I am telling the truth, right? So you came out on social media to your audience and they loved you and they embraced you just the same way. They didn't treat you any differently and you were very happy about that. Okay, so I've been watching you since then. Okay, so it got to the point, even at one point, I don't know if you remember this video, Chris, you were actually entertaining the idea of getting a surrogate mother so you could have a child. So you and Kazim, then by that time, Kazim had been introduced to us as your husband once you came out. So you were entertaining the idea, you and Kazim, about getting a surrogate mother. And you talked about it on one of your lives. Go back in your memories and I'm sure you will find it. At that point, because I was a follower of you guys, and I loved both of you at that point, I even made a joke and wrote it in the comment section that I will be your surrogate mother. And you both laughed and whatever. Anyway, I'm going to skip a lot of our relationship because I don't really want to make this video too long, even though it's going to be long. So after that now, we were really cool people, you know. I would comment in your section, you would laugh, blah, 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 go on and on and on and on. Okay, so it comes to a point now of when you went to Jamaica to meet Donna. At that time, you and Tina Chin was somewhat of, I wouldn't say close, but you guys used to be somewhat friendly between two bloggers and you used to inbox each other. And at that point, Tina Chin, I guess, was used to express herself of how she felt when it comes to Miss D. And at that time, because you didn't know Miss D like that, I'm not sure if it was before that you had an issue, I think, with her and her audience or her followers said something about you that you did not like, and you came out and you cursed out all the plankers, you cuss out Miss D, and you're going with yourself. So I don't know if it was before you went to Jamaica or after, but I think it's definitely before. Common sense would say it was before you went to Jamaica and met Miss D that you did that. But in between that time, you and Tina was really, a good associate in each other's inbox. And because at the time you did not like Miss D, you coincide and you got with Tina Chin, and she was able to express herself to you how she felt about different things when it comes to the cake and Miss D and trying to hold her back and the whole thing. You used to have your own negative remarks to say about Miss D. So then fast forward, and I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible. Fast forward, you finally went to Jamaica, and when you went to Jamaica, you met Miss D for yourself. Excuse me, I have a drink, so I'm going to make sure I don't have a dry throat tonight. All right, so excuse me. You met Miss D, and once you met Miss D, you somewhat form an alliance with her. We are going to use the word alliance because that's exactly what's going on social media. We need to be very honest about what's really going on social media, right? And it is alliances that's being formed. So let's call a spade a spade. It is an alliance that was formed in Jamaica between Miss D and Majesty. Now, once he formed that alliance with her and he got back, yes, one or two times even after that. And I know everybody likes proof on social media. And I would have to probably dig up some old phone to see if the information is still in that old phone, because this has been many years ago, right? To show you the voice note that came in, and those voice note that was sent to me, and I had them even way back then, but I wasn't a blogger. I was just an associate with one particular person, and I was able to get those. And what I got those for was me trying to defend Majesty with the individual other person that felt like I was still friends with Majesty even after he met Miss D and started to form an alliance. And in me trying to defend him, that person sent me the voice notes that I listened to, that even after he met Miss D, he did say one or two few other negative things and was entertaining that person. And I'm not going to say that person anymore. I'm going to say Tina Chin. He was entertaining Tina Chin even after he met Miss D. All right? Because, the alliance was very, very fresh. And, Emma Tina Chin was kind of friendly before he went to Jamaica. So I am thinking that's why he kept the conversation going for a little bit longer. Yes, but yeah. So anyways, I'm going to lose train of thought sometimes because I'm just so all over the place right now, but I hope I'm going to get back on track. So he formed this alliance, and not only did he form this alliance, right? Chris, Your Majesty is not an idiot. He is very, very, very smart, but he's very cunning with the smartness. All right, yeah, very cunning. So you guys don't altogether be fooled because of his smartness and his intelligence. He's also very cunning. All right, so let's get back to this. So he realized not only can he form an alliance with her, but this was another avenue of continuing to build his page and to get more followers. Now, everything that I'm saying is my opinion. Say that with me. My opinion. I am not saying it as if it's the gospel truth. I talk what makes sense to me. So what I'm saying to you is that, yes, he realized not only was it good for him and he could benefit a lot from it, he kept that alliance. Okay, so he went back to England and he continued with his life. Now, what transcends after that in the course of a few more years of him knowing Donna, going to Jamaica, meeting her, being with her, this, that, whatever, and then he goes back to England and he tried to formulate ways in his mind. And I'm going to tell you this, people, and again, this is my opinion. Chris, to me, in my own opinion, doesn't truly likes Donna. Let me take a sip. I'll be right back. I'm going to repeat this again. Chris, to me, doesn't really likes Donna for many reasons. And one of that reasons is jealousy. Jealousy is a wicked, evil thing on social media. The spirit of jealousy. He realized immediately the platform that she was building. He realized immediately the amount of followers that she had. He realized immediately that this woman can dominate social media. And he got nervous. I'm not going to stay on him long. It's so much more that I could give you guys, but you're going to have to wait for another time. And by the way, while I'm in the middle of this, guys, you know, every time I do a video, I don't always ask, but I'm going to ask today. If you like what I'm saying, if you like Queen Bee, if you appreciate her, if you understand her way of reasoning, and if you can understand when she gives her opinion, it's just that, just an opinion, and you're not to take it for the gospel truth. And also when she give her opinion, it's not because she hates anybody, it's not because she per se I could say dislike. I'm not going to be hypocrite. Yes, I do dislike one or two. Yes, I do. But hate, never that. And that is what is being used in my comment section a lot, is the word hate. I hate no one. But anyway, let's get back to this again. So, and I lose train of thought again, but that's okay. So I'm saying to you guys is that I don't always ask, but I'm going to ask today. Now, you have what you call thanks icon. That thanks icon, if you click on it, I think it's only $1. And it's not per se the money. I know a lot of people say that and they really don't mean it, because they really is depending on that money. But I could honestly say when I see that, then I know, oh, somebody likes Queen Bee. That is what that is for. Okay, so you do have the thanks icon. I think it's called super thanks, that you can hit on, and I think it's only $1. So if you want to show Queen Bee some love, yes, you could hit on that, right? Then you have what you call you are now a member. Yes, membership. They have memberships, and memberships again is also to show that you appreciate what that person is bringing to you, and you like that person enough that you want to say, hey, you know what, okay, I mean, I donate to other charities, I donate to other people, I even lend money that I never get back, and I didn't even worry about it. I don't mind giving Queen Bee a $2.99 a month. I don't mind giving Queen Bee a $5.99 a month, because fair enough, I do come on her page and I do listen, and I, you know, some things I get from it, some things I leave alone, but at the end of the day, I do click on her platform. Yes, so let me just go ahead and do a membership. So you do have the choice of membership, okay, which again will make Queen Bee feel good. Right now I only have 2 members, and I do appreciate those 2 members, because they've been a member of mine for at least about 2 months now, and they have still not have canceled, and they're still a member. To you members, I love you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, and you've been a member for a while, okay? Okay, thank you. So you do have the option of becoming a member, which, make Queen Bee feel good. And, if anybody click on my page, 'cause they do out there. Yeah, you have the ones out there that will click on my page. Let me see what Queen Bee, Bee is up to now. And they'll click on my numbers. And, you know that already, right? So they will also see that I have no members. And I'm... So anyway, I'm not going to go any further with that. So yes, Queen Bee would love to see some member faces up there. I would appreciate that. Okay, so you have that. And then you have, well, I haven't turned on Super Chat because I haven't really been going live. Not yet. I want to go live on my second page, people. Don't forget, I have not been uploading anything yet, but I will definitely upload some good vibing with Queen Bee in the future. And I will definitely honor all the ones that became a member before I even started, so I can remember them. So my new page is called Vibing with Queen Bee. Yes, it's called Vibing with Queen Bee. Make sure you click on the correct one, okay? And go ahead and subscribe and become a member to my second page. And that page is not going to be mixy. It's going to be more of just vibing with me. I'm going to give you some good thoughts, some good remedies. I'm going to tell you ways you could, when you're in a bad relationship. I'm going to tell you ways when you're dealing with a step parent, a stepmother. I'm going to give you every topic you could think of. I'm going to touch on those topics 1 week at a time. And if it's something that you think you could gain from it, I would tell you to go ahead and listen to it. So that is what I'm going to bring to that particular page, okay? But I need you to go subscribe now, all right? Vibing with Queen Bee. Thank you, and thank you very much. All right? And so the Super Chat, I have not activated that. I think I saw something about that I can, but I haven't. Because to me, when I start to go live, I think maybe that's when I'll activate it, and you can show me your love at that point. All right, I'm going to get back to the subject. That's why I told you this is going to be a long video, and you need to listen, because the best is going to be at the end. Anyway, I'm going to come off of Ladonna and Majesty at this time, and I'm going to now go on... I have a few more, but I'm just going to skip straight ahead to the last one. So I'm going to skip straight ahead to Tina Chin, right? The whole saga between, and I call it a saga because that's what it is on social media, okay? It is a saga because it seems to continue. And it seemed like you could watch it today and somebody's going to come out. Either they're going to come out with, true shading, or they're going to come out by actually saying certain things, or they're going to come out with the actual person name. Somehow, somewhere, someone is going to come back. So we call it a saga, right? So I'm going to talk about Tina Chin and Donna saga. Now, Tina Chin came out, and as you can see that I put it on my community page, like, whoa, Tina Chin, you come out hard, girl. You come out, when we say you come out hard. I saw on social media, on many bloggers' page, where they say, oh, Donna come out and fling Rockstone while lick Tina. Right? And I keep seeing it all over the place. So Tina came back because Tina get licked. And I wouldn't really say licking now. I'll tell you the honest to God truth. I wouldn't say Tina get licked. But some pebbles fell on her. Yes, that's how I'm going to put it. Some pebbles fell on Tina Chin, and she took from it what she felt was for hers. She left alone what she didn't think was hers. But Tina Chin, when the pebbles fell and hit her, and nobody, me don't know Tina Chin in real life, I know her from social media. But if I should think I know Tina Chin, you're not lick her and get away with it, right? So some pebbles fell on her, and she come back clapping. And I'm telling you, Tina, you not only throw pebbles, you throw stones, and you throw a big old boulder, which is a big solid rock. It's called a boulder, if no one understand what I just said. You fling it at Miss D. And when me say it lick and it connect and the big boulder just smush down pan her, Miss D being Miss D, she, even if she shame, even if she shame, you're not gonna know it because she's gonna come back with something bigger and something better. And that is what she did, right? Among the cursing, her house was referred to as a school bus, a yellow school bus. And because Miss D not only shame, she embarrassed, it lick her, the stone lick her, the pebbles lick her, and then a big old boulder can drop on her. Miss D being Miss D, she got up and she said, you know what, me not take it like this. And she turned what you did or what you said, as she always have been doing for the past year. Watch and see. Mixy, double decker, and all these different derogatory names became her cake's name. She turned it around and she made it into a positive thing, right? Yes. So every single time that you guys have to remember, and I'm not telling you to stop talking, I'm not telling you to stop, say what you say about her or whatever the situation, or stop saying your own opinions, or I'm not telling you that at all, because who am I to tell you what to say or any bloggers to say on their page? So I can't stop that, okay? But what I am saying is that sometimes you have to think. The first thing that you need to know is to learn your opponent. And this is also pertaining to relationships, which I'm going to bring that to my Vibing with Queen Bee page at a later date. That goes for relationship. You have to know, learn.